As we close, I just want you to take a minute and share what your vision is for the future development of Spring Hill. What do you envision Spring Hill looking like? What kind of partnerships would we need to move towards that vision? In 20 years, what do you anticipate and desire for our city to be?
Great, thank you, Jeff. I'm from Arizona originally. I grew up in a very, very small ranch town, literally on the end of a dirt road. And you go back to my hometown today, it's still the same. Right? Our road is fancy now. It's tar chip, and we've got a stoplight in town. But in my hometown, if you wanted opportunity, you had to leave. I got a 6-year-old, a 5-year-old, and a 2-year-old. I don't want them to leave their hometown. I want there to be opportunity for them here in Spring Hill. I want smart, continued, sensible growth in Spring Hill. That's what we have now. It did not start 4 years ago. It started in 2018 when we redid the Unified Development Code. It started in 2015 when we updated the Comprehensive Land Use Plan. This didn't start 4 years ago. April 2019, we did a residential rezone. We've had one since then. It didn't start 4 years ago. Healthy things grow. You as a person, your business, your relationships, your faith, any of it, if it's healthy, it grows. And so we need smart, healthy, sustainable growth in Spring Hill. We already started off down that direction. We need somebody who understands all the different levels of how government works. We need somebody who understands how to build relationships and consensuses across the board. I've written out 58 pieces of legislation, resolutions or ordinances that the board's passed. Not a single one has ever been turned down. 58-0. Good record across the football coach, right? And finding me is easy. Google my name. My cell phone number will be one of the first results. That's on purpose and by design. You're going to find my Facebook page through that. You're going to find my newsletter through that. You're going to find mattfitterer.com through that. If you can't find me, you're not trying very hard. If you need extra help, we got flyers in the back with a QR code that'll take you right there, along with an opportunity to register to vote. Appreciate you coming out. Appreciate you investing in Spring Hill and caring and loving Spring Hill. You deserve a mayor that's equally invested as you.
I too think we should have smart, continued growth. That's why I wanted to meet with the developers. I think we're about June Lake is going to be probably one of the shining stars. It's going to draw more people in. It's going to be a wonderful community. I love some of the stores that are going to be in there. Some that I've never heard of, but I understand that it's one of the best grocery chains in the country. We welcome it. And as a matter of fact, that chain was also thinking about making their distribution center for east of the Mississippi, headquartered here. They decided to move their distribution to Nashville, but at least they're going to open up a store here. I think working with our developers with that going forward is really going to be a big turning point that we do our city grow. Also, I'm very concerned about the safety of it. I can't think of a crosswalk here in the city. As a walker and trying to cross a complex road, it's dicey at times. And I see people when I walk in the morning coming from one neighborhood over to Chapman's Retreat. They got their strollers, they got their little ones there. There should be a crosswalk there for the people. I heard at the BOMA meeting that this past one in front of Longview, at that school there, people have almost been hit. We need crosswalks. We need to think of the safety. As far as reaching me, same thing. Google me. You'll see Rick McCreadie for the mayor part. McCreadie for mayor. You'll find it on my Facebook page.
Okay, thank you, Rick. John?
We're back. Thank you, Jeff. Anybody that I run into and we talk about Spring Hill, I say just wait 5 to 7 years, and people are going to be saying, Franklin, let's see, Franklin. Isn't that city that's a little south of Spring Hill? And we're gonna see that. We're gonna see that kind of development. We're gonna see that spread out. over to the east side of 65. We're gonna get big box stores, we're gonna get hotels. One thing that I see as a vision, we can't forget that we are lacking in recreation and things for our children and teens to do. You have to go to Franklin for that. So my vision is, yeah, depending on how you define smart, responsible growth, because we all have different opinions about what that means, the definition of it, okay? Yeah, we need that. Growth is good, and we need more recreation, we need more commercial, and that's the vision. Now, I don't have a record, 10-year record, and I don't keep count of all the legislation that I may have voted on. But we're here 10 years later, and I think everybody knows we still have infrastructure and problems and concerns. So sometimes experience isn't what you need. What you need is something new. So if you want to get in touch with me, I'm very easy to find, www.canepariformayor.com. The list of all my social media sites are on there, my telephone number is on there. I have an open door policy, so I'm not afraid to speak out, and I wish you all would give me some questions. Thank you.
Thank you. So, thank you for the question, Jeff. Thanks for moderating this. Thank you to the Chamber for hosting this mayoral forum, and all the aldermen that got to speak as well for a couple of minutes. One of the things that Matt said in this last round is, he talked about relationships. I completely believe in relationships 100%. I realize that there are relationships that I need to work on, and I'm absolutely willing to work on those. One thing that I adamantly disagree with Matt on is that when I asked Trent to proxy for me, it is an opportunity to excel, and I believe in succession management 100%. I am not a micromanager, never have been, and so if someone else has the opportunity, especially if they have a better skill set to do something, that to me is serving the citizens better than if I were to do it myself. So there's that. So relationships are definitely a huge part of making sure that whatever it is that we need to do, we do it together. And relationships with everyone, with the chamber, with your mom, your dad, and your kids, with the stakeholders, all the stakeholders that are in Spring Hill. I have 3 children, 3 kids. They are all grown now. I have 3 grandkids. All my kids were raised here in Spring Hill. I've been here since 2000. I love this city. I'm in it to win it for the citizens. I'm in it to win it for my family. I'm in it to win it for your family. I don't consider myself a politician. I consider myself a statesman. And a statesman to me is a person who does not think about the next election, but in fact they think about the future generations, their children, and their children's children. And that's what I think about when I try to look in the crystal ball in the future. The first priority in my life is God and Jesus. My guidebook is the Bible, and that's how I try to live my life 100% of the time. I fall short, and that's okay, because there's a way to say, ask for forgiveness for that. I'm good with that, thank you. The best way to get a hold of me is through my website, which is mayorhagaman.com. And then you can, from there, you can figure out to go through my Facebook page or email, best way. I would ask you guys, as we're closing, I would ask you, if you hear a narrative about me that you have concerns, please don't rely on that narrative. In fact, contact me directly, and we'll have a face-to-face. One of the narratives that has occurred before, we asked about, that had to do with relationships with the chamber. I am 100% business oriented. I had my own business ×3, and I absolutely believe when I was an enlisted person in the United States Air Force for over 20 years, I'm honorably discharged and retired, that the backbone of the military is the enlisted personnel. The backbone of the American economy is the businesses that you represent. Thank you for having us, Jeff.